Okay, and we're back. So, as you can see, Botamon has become Koromon. Oh, so cute. So, like I previously said in the last episode, this screen's very hard to record because of the high contrast and just the way that shadows cast on the screen. I have a lamp kind of not above it, because if it was above it, you just see, you know, the glare. And I feel like this is the best we're gonna get for now. I'm definitely gonna try to figure out some kind of way of capturing the screen in a slightly better way. But I mean, you can see him and the screen, so I think that's good enough for now. So, because he's still Koromon, like by this point, he should be an Agumon, but I kind of messed up. See, I was up kind of late last night, and when he went to bed at 9, I left him sleeping. So if you are like up late and you kind of wake up late, what you should do is you should just have them awake when you're awake, and then put them to bed when you go to bed. Like you set the clock to 9, and then you put them to sleep, and then, you know, your times kind of match up. So when I woke up, he was still sleeping, so I set the clock to 9 to wake him up, and then, as you can see, he's still Koromon. So sleeping time does not count towards evolution time on the version 20th. So when he's sleeping, that's just wasted time. Completely. Excuse me. It's just completely just wasted time. So he's not an Agumon, and I don't get to do fun stuff like pick a second egg or show off battles or anything like that. But we're going to take this in stride, and I'm going to be able to just do like a rundown of just what the version 20th is, how to use it, like basic functionality, and then I'm gonna compare it to the version 1, the original version 1, and the first wave of version 20th, because this is the second wave. This color was in the second waves. Hey Digimon, hey Digimon. So first off, this is the A button, this is the B button, and this is the C button. So the A button is for selecting things. The B button is to, well, let's say A will hover over these screens, right? And then B will select them, is what I should say. So that's the training. So to train, you just smash the button, and then he'll shoot bubbles, and if you break it, you win. So what you can do, a little kind of trick, when you get a success, so that's a success. That's a success. As you can see, like it's all like 2, and then it'll break. You can press C as soon as you see the broken wall, skip the winning animation, and it still counts as a train. Like, it'll still count as, like, you trained your Digi. So, this is the first one. If you select it... Oh, I guess not. Yeah, okay. If you select it, this is, like, all your Digimon's stats. So, as you can see, it says Koromon, and it shows Koromon. That's his age on the top. That's how much he weighs. So, he's about 2 days old, which is correct. He weighs 42 grams at the moment, which I don't think is bad. I know if they're, like, over, like, probably 70. Like, if they hit 99, like, that's not good. Train them so you can lower... Actually, I don't know if you... I don't know if in this one, if you train them, it lowers their weight. I gotta look that up. Well, look at me. I'm supposed to be the guru here. But be careful with that. You don't want them to be overweight. It cuts their life cycle. This is their hunger meter, so it's all the way up because he's full. And if you feed them after it's full and he shakes his head like no, that counts as an overfeed, and it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. It depends on which evolution you're trying to go for, or which Digivolution you're trying to go for. The second one is vitamin, so how many vitamins are in them. Now, when it's over, you can't overfeed on vitamins, but vitamins do add to their weight, so you gotta be careful with that. This is the effort meter, and that's how many times you've trained them. I believe the first one is like 0 to 5, and then it's like 10 to 15, and then this is like 20 to 25, and this is like over 25, I think. Something like that. And that's how this one works. Before, there was no real way to know how many times you trained them unless you're just counting in your head, or you'll have like a, you know, you're like marking it. But now it tells you how many times you've trained them, and that's also goes towards evolutions. This, I believe, is like how close he is to evolving. I could be wrong. This is how many, the percentage in singles and the tournament, and this is the percentage in tag. We'll get to the whole tag thing later, because I don't have a second Digimon right now, because he's Koromon. You can't, when you first turn these on, and you select, well actually you don't select an egg. When you first turn these on, it starts off with a version 1 egg. So Botamon, Koromon, you know, Agumon, that kind of tree, and then in the version 20th they added Megas. So after Metal Greymon, you get Blitz Greymon, which is a completely new Digimon for this version 20th. And they added like other Megas and all the other egg lines too. So yeah, Koromon's just gonna chill out. So I'm just gonna leave him right there. I want to also keep an eye on him, just make sure he doesn't like poop all over the place and whatnot. So that's the version 20th. Is the wave 2. So over here, I also have. Oh, sorry, hit the camera. This is the version 1. Now I have it tabbed. I did have batteries in here. So I didn't get this actually until like around summer last year, which is really funny because that's around the same time I pre-ordered my version 20th, and then out of nowhere, boom, this was on eBay, and it was pretty cheap, and it's real too. Like I checked, it is real. It connects. It's not a bootleg. So yeah, and I put batteries in it, and it works. It works fine. So I'm not gonna untab this because the version 1 is pretty hard actually. I was running it before I got my version 20th just to see, like, you know, like relearn how to like run one of these, because I've never actually had a straight up V-Pet like this. The closest that I've owned was the Data Squad Digivice. And when I mean Data Squad Digivice, I mean like actually the one from the English version. And they can't die in that one. And they don't have branching evolutions either. But in the Japanese one they do. And this one was really hard. Like he died at Greymon. I couldn't get Metal Greymon because like he wouldn't win anything. Like I had him fight my D3, and he just like kept dying, and then he died for real. And then I was just like, all right, well, I'm gonna tab it for now. So this is the version 1. This is the version 1 was in 2 colors. This color and then a kind of a reddish or like it's more like a brick color. People call it brown. People call it red. I've called it both. If you watch my last video, I said red first and then brown later or something like that. It's hard to say. Like, I'm not gonna, you know, like, start an argument. Like, I don't really care. It, like, because people call this one blue, people call this one gray. It's, like, a little bit of both. Like, I don't know. And then we have the version 20th. This is the wave 1. So, as you can see, on camera, on my viewfinder at least, it looks more brownish. But, like I said, brick red, brown. Can really call it whatever you want. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna open that can of worms. So as you can see, the version 20th, and this one is a version 20th too. It's the same shell, different internals. This one has different internals. And let's check on them real quick, real quick. Oh wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, you evolved! Oh my god, I missed it. Oh man, okay, so he evolved, and I totally missed it. I wanted to do a whole cool thing where I was gonna play Braveheart, and it was gonna be all cool, and he was gonna be like, oh, and he just evolved when I had him over here. Alright, well that's cool. Well, this episode's not gonna be a complete wash, I guess. So yeah, now we got Agumon. Still weighs the same, but he's hungry now. He's all up on vitamins. And now when he evolves, as you can see, the effort meter has reset. So now I have to train him all over again. I might not train him fully, though, because I already have a Blitz Greymon from this one. I want to do something different with this one. I want to get, like, different Digis that I never got in this one. So I might just, like, just train him differently. So I'm not going to feed him. I'm just going to train him a couple times, though. And he pooped. How dare you. He's all happy because I cleaned his poop up. What were you going to do if I didn't clean it up, huh? You're going to do it. So as you can see, if you press the C button, it kind of goes into this, it scrolls the screen. Now you see Agumon and then an egg. And if you scroll one more time, there's the egg. And the egg has a question mark on it. And you just click B. Oh no, you can click B. You click A? Crap, what do you click again? Oh my god, I completely forgot. I think it's A and C. Hold on. I haven't done this in a while. I'm sorry, guys. There we go. Okay, it's A and B. I'm so sorry. A and B, and now you get to select eggs. So the version 20th, the super cool thing about it, and the main reason why I bought one, because I usually the anniversary releases, they didn't add much. Like the original Digivice version 15th added a couple Digimon, a stage at the end that was based off of our war game, and I think that's it. It didn't really add that much, and it was super expensive. But this one was really like not as expensive to pre-order and in general, and they added a lot. So every egg from the first wave is here. So that's the version 1 egg. That's version 2, 3, 4, 5, and as you can see, it's cycled back to 1. There are also other kind of secret eggs in here. And we'll see those later, because once one of your Digimon dies, you get one of the Dracomon eggs. And then I think it's like 50 battles, you unlock the other Dracomon egg. And in the Wave 2, version 20th, Dracomon's line has War Greymon and Metal Garurumon, which means that you can get Omnimon in here clean without having to connect one of these to 5 other different devices and then transferring it over, and it was a whole mess with this one trying to get Omnimon, the normal one, excuse me. There's another Omnimon in these called Omnimon, I think it's it's Alter S, or Omegamon Alter S, and he's cool. I like him, but I do like normal Omnimon, and it's cool that you can get him in here without having to do all that stuff. So I'm gonna click, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna click the version 5 egg because I want to show off something cool about the version 5 egg. So that's gonna take a while to hatch. We'll just keep an eye on Agumon for now, and let's train him just a little bit. Let's get like 2 effort bars. Let's go for that. And he's celebrating. I didn't skip, like I literally just showed you guys how to do earlier. I forgot to do that. I'm sorry. So boom. So you see that? You press C, and then that counts, and then let's do it again. I'm gonna train him like 5 times. I'm gonna get like 1 effort heart. I'm gonna and boop. Look at him. Thank you. I actually don't know who that is. I know. I'm such a big fan of this series. I am though, but I don't know the name of every single Digimon. There's a lot. Okay. So I'll have his name on the bottom, and I'll show like a picture of him like I did last time. But here he is. He's kind of cute, the little sluggo. So he's hungry, obviously. So I'm gonna feed him, and he also needs vitamins. So all right. So here's where the real fun begins. So now, as you can see, I'm raising 2 different Digimon at the same time. So here's some cool things you can do with that. When you have it scrolled into the middle where you can see both of them, you can not only read like all their stats at once, so it goes through one and then goes through the other, but you can also, when you feed one, you're feeding both. What happened? Oh, I guess because he's full. Because he's full, he didn't need it. But when you feed them vitamins, you can see it's a bigger vitamin, and they both eat it together. So that's really cool. But it's kind of annoying if you're trying to get like a specific Digimon. Like to get Crescarurumon, you have to get a lot of care mistakes, and you have to like really treat your Digimon pretty terribly. So you can't like feed him at the same time. You have to constantly kind of scroll back and forth between the screens. But it's still cool to raise 2 at once, and that's the biggest reason why I love the version 20th. Is that you can raise 2 at the same time, and this is something that has been in the series for so long. If you've seen the Digimon movie, or the Digimon Adventure 02 movie, Willis, I don't know his Japanese name. I think his Japanese name is Willis too. Willis has 2 Digimon. He has a Kokomon, a Lopemon, and a Terriermon. And in Digimon Redigitize Decode, there's someone also with 2 Digimon. She had I believe it was an Angelomon and Lady Devimon. So now, finally, they allow us to run 2 at the same time, and I think that's really cool. So while these 2 are just chilling out, I'm gonna leave. Oh, jeez. Y'all nasty. I'm gonna leave them be, and just kind of let them chill out for a little bit while I get back to the whole discussion about these, and actually these as a whole. I keep hitting the camera. I'm so sorry. It's like right in front of me.
Hey Digimon, monster friends to the boys and girls. Hey Digimon.
There's this one, which is the Zubelmon one, which is painted. As you can see here, that's the color of the plastic, and they painted over it in this really nice gold, and they painted the... Oh, hey, evolved! God, I can't remember his name. Oh, I can't remember his name. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so bad at this. Again, I'm put it in the lower third with a little picture, and I'm gonna have him, like, bounce around again, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, he's kind of a creepy Digimon in the anime. So, yeah, he evolved. That's awesome. And, man, the ball's really rolling now, huh? So, I think that's a great place to stop. Because now we have picked up version 5 egg. We have Agumon here. I think that's a great place to stop. We got a little, you know, brief history lesson on the digital monsters, or the Digimon V-Pet. And yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. I'm really excited. I can't wait to throw this in the editor and edit it and put it out, and you know, I'm really excited. This has been so far. I know this is only day 2, but I'm really excited. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and peace.